Hi everyone, it's Dean here. I'm just back with you today to do a quick video on my new solar panels. Got them from a company called Big Blue, and I thought I would just talk a little bit about them. I've been using them for a couple days now, and really positive thoughts on them so far. Obviously I don't have any long-term thoughts on them, so I thought I would just come out to you today and talk to you real quick about the solar panel and my thoughts on it so far, how it's been working. I've heard some comments on it, some negative, but I think it all has to be taken into perspective and understanding that when you're working with solar, it's going to be spotty at times, no matter what, especially with something of this size. So let's get into it. All right, so as I said, new solar panel, Big Blue 28-watt solar panel. I thought I'd come out today because it's a beautiful day down in the deep south of Windsor, Ontario, Canada. It's probably going to be close to 70 Fahrenheit today. I'll put Celsius down there, what that is, but figured it'd be a good day to come out and try it. I've had it plugged in several times. I've been trying it out, seeing how it works. I've heard several people say on different videos I've watched, different reviews I've read, that it states that it can create 5 volts, but so far I seem to be averaging out at about 2.5 to 3. It's really going to depend on sun conditions though too. Like I have seen it go way closer. A couple times I did have it at 4.5 just out in testing. Unfortunately I didn't record it, but it's very small. As you can see, the size of it, it'll slide into any bag. It's not thick at all, as you can see. Weight wise, not even a pound. And then as you can see, it opens up really to a decent sized solar panel. So you're going to be able to charge up things fairly quick. I've had my phone plugged into it. It wasn't fast charging, but it was definitely not slow charging. So that's a real positive. I'm going to be using this to charge my power banks mainly, and so I can keep all my other electronics charged. So the original goal all along was to actually get a dynamo hub on my bike, as well as maybe carrying some solar, but I just couldn't afford the dynamo hub right now. So I've been hearing a lot of good things about the Big Blue. I'm not going to really leave a link for it, guys, in the description. I did get it off Amazon, and it is still available on Amazon, but not at the price I got it for. I got this a while ago because I saw it go on sale during the Black Friday sales. I got it for, I think, almost 50% off, maybe a little more actually, if I remember correctly. I'd have to check into that, and that's why I purchased it. So I've just been waiting for the hotter weather to come out and, you know, kind of work with it, test it out, see how well it works, and I think it's going to work really well. I have another solar panel that's from a company called Goal Zero, but it's only 7 watts, and it worked okay, to be honest with you, as in comparison to the reviews I saw for it. It's not strong enough, so it doesn't charge. It takes forever to charge anything fully, so that's kind of the reason I went with this one. And like I said, so far thoughts are very positive, really positive. So I'll show you how it hooks up and all that stuff. And it's pretty straightforward, obviously. And I'll try and see if I can show you the display. There is an actual display on it right here that lets you know how many volts it's producing. Really, for me, the voltage, even it's not going to say 5, it just is a way for you to know if you have it in the proper sun. So once I think I establish what the true baseline is, somewhere between 2.5 and 5 volts, then I'll know when I have it in a proper position. There's also a little slot here, a little pocket here that, whoops, that you can keep different carabiners, stuff like that, and then, whoops, touching the mic, and then just close it back up when you're done and you're all set to go. So let me show you how it hooks up and all that stuff, and then we'll go from there. All right, as I said, this is display on here. You're not going to be able to see it, guys, because I am obviously in the sun trying to use a solar panel. So pocket here, I put my one good charging cable in here. This is a really good good wattage power cable, and that's going to be the key. I think what I wanted to mention is a lot of people are using inferior cables to try and charge their stuff, so they're not even getting 2 volts out of it. But it plugs in under here. There is actually 2 ports under here. I'll show you that. So I don't know if you're going to see that, but there's 2 ports here, the one I plugged in and another port there. So you can charge 2 devices at once. I'm going to grab my phone. So phone just plugs in. You're going to hear my phone start charging. And there you go. So yeah, right now I'm at about 60%, and it says it's going to take 30 minutes. So that's not really bad at all. We're putting out at about 2 watts right now, 2.2, staying fairly steady, and I don't have it at the optimal angle. It should be a little more angled that way. So, as you can see, it does work pretty good. Well, you can't see, but trust me, it does work pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with how fast it's going to charge that phone from 60-something%. So let me get the camera so you can see me. All right, so I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about this just because I haven't used it long term. I mainly wanted to make the video because I know there's a lot of people that are touring that want to do the bike packing adventure type stuff where you don't always have access to power. So we're always looking for power alternatives, right? Power source alternatives. So like I said, there's dynamo hubs and they do work well, but just keep in mind that they're not super fast charging device systems, right? So to me, that'll work. A dynamo hub is definitely something I'm going to get in the future, but I think I'm always going to carry a solar panel with me as well. I am going to maybe at times put it on my bike while I'm riding, but the main use of the solar panel is going to be when I'm off the bike at camp, taking a break if I want to top off the phone, stuff like that, because I'm going to be using my phone for navigation, for using my Ride with GPS app as well, all that stuff, pictures, all that. So the phone gets drained quite often. So to keep my power banks charged, and then I can charge my phone, and everything else is going to be the key. So I have really good feelings about the Big Blue solar panel, and I actually think it's going to work out good, but only time will tell, right? I don't really see any reason why it would fall apart, but you never know. I haven't seen any complaints about that so far, so I'm hoping to put it to use pretty soon here. I'm not sure exactly what the first tour is going to be. I think I talked about that in my last video for those of you that watched it, and I think what's going to happen is I'll probably do a Point Pelee trip first, out to Point Pelee National Park, and maybe spend a night, rent a canoe, go out in the marsh, get some good footage there. So I'm really looking forward to that. You know, and in the canoe I can also bring the solar panel, because you're always pretty much out in the open when you're canoeing, right? So I'll bring the solar panel with me out on that trip, and I'll really try it out good, even though I'll probably be I'll have to stay in the Authentics, the cabins at Point Pelee National Park, so I will have electricity at my disposal, but still I can I'll kind of do an experiment where I just use the solar panel and maybe not use electricity as much. I'm not going to be in a life and death situation, so I can get away with doing that. So anyways, I just wanted to come out and make this quick video and talk to you guys about the Big Blue solar panel. And like I said, hopefully this is something that's going to be a very useful part of the filming kit going forward. So anybody interested in this product in particular, or just solar panels, stay tuned for some more videos throughout the season regarding the solar panel, my thoughts, how it's working, durability, and all that good stuff. So like I said, if you're interested in solar panels, and in particular the Big Blue, stay tuned for long-term reviews throughout the season on the Big Blue solar panel. But other than that, like I said, some trips coming up, really looking forward to it. Again, if you're just joining and haven't seen the last video and you've watched other videos, the Great Divide mountain bike route is off for this year, but it will be happening next year. Go check out this video up here. It talks about who I want to be doing it with. My good buddy Jay, who has a YouTube channel as well called Biking 360. Please go check that out. I will put a link in the description. The big goal for both of us with our YouTube channels going forward is to see what funds we can raise for the Great Divide mountain bike route, and in particular I would like to help JP with the with his airfare expenses getting over here to Canada to start the Great Divide. So anybody that would like to contribute to that, I do have links below in the description. Buy me a coffee or through my channel memberships. Either way helps the channel out tremendously, and like I said, what I'm going to start doing is any funds that I receive, I'm going to start taking half and putting them in a separate account, and it's going to go towards the Great Divide Mountain Bike Route Fund, including bringing JP over here from probably Thailand at the time. I think he will be in the UK this summer for a good chunk though. So go check out JP's channel. I think you'll really like it. He does a lot of cool stuff in Thailand. Thailand's a cool place to start with. Very cheap to travel, very envious of that fact, but looking forward to getting over there someday myself too. So anyways, JP, if you're watching, hope you're doing good, buddy. All right, so let's wrap it up. I'll probably put a couple more videos out about other gear I've got, talking about them as I use them. I've been spending a little too much time between videos, and I don't want to do that. It's not a good way to operate the YouTube channel. So going forward, I'm going to start trying to be more frequent with my videos and try to get them out on a more regular basis. I do enjoy doing them, so it's just the mental health struggle, right? So it's all part of pushing through it and making myself do things even when I feel a little uncomfortable. It only helps me out in the long run when I do that. So Anyways, guys, stay tuned for some future trips, some future videos on gear. Other than that, I hope you guys are all getting out there and doing something you love, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.